They thought it was just another school trip. A quiet cabin, a routine bus ride, a peaceful hotel stay. But something was watching. Something that never planned to let them leave. These are not legends. These are real stories from real students who saw things no one should ever see. And the last one might just make you afraid to sleep alone tonight. Watch until the end, if you dare. The bus turned off the main road. Gravel crunched beneath the tires. Pine trees stretched tall on both sides. Sunlight flickered between the branches like blinking eyes. Mrs. Layton, the science teacher, clapped her hands. "All right, kids, this is the stop. Grab your bags." It was the annual overnight trip. A remote camp hidden deep in the forest. No cell signal. No lights from the outside world. Lena stepped off the bus and breathed in. The air was cold. Damp. Too quiet. That night, they sat around a fire. Teachers told ghost stories. Lena barely listened. Her ears kept tuning to the woods. Something moved out there. Slow. Heavy. Cracking branches. At bedtime, the girls settled into their cabin. 12 bunks. 6 students. 1 teacher on the far end. Lena took the bed nearest the window. Outside, the forest stared back. Black and endless. At 2:14 a.m., she woke. No sound. Except a soft creaking. She turned. Everyone was asleep. Even Ms. Vera, snoring lightly. The creak again. This time closer. The floorboards shifted near her bunk. She held her breath. Peered over the edge. Nothing. Then, a face. Pressed to the window. Wide eyes. No eyelids. Just white and pupil. Its lips moved. But no sound came. Lena bolted upright. The face vanished. She grabbed her flashlight, aimed it outside. Nothing. Just trees swaying gently. The next morning, she told the teacher. Ms. Vera smiled politely. "You probably dreamed it. These woods play tricks on tired minds." Lena insisted. So did Rachel. She had seen a shadow outside the cabin door at 3 a.m. Tall. Thin. Dragging something behind it. That night, the counselors locked the cabin. Double-checked every door and window. Everyone went to bed early. Lena stayed awake. Eyes fixed on the window. Nothing for hours. Then at 3:07 a.m. the fire alarm screamed. Everyone jumped up. Smoke filled the hallway. But when they ran outside, there was no fire. No smoke. No heat. Just the sound of a tape recorder left on the porch. Playing the sound of a fire alarm. And carved into the wood beside it. A single word scratched deep. Stay. Lena turned around. Something moved behind the trees. Same face. Same eyes. No eyelids. It did not run. It waited. She never went on another school trip again. After the trip, Lena changed. She jumped at knocks. Refused to sleep near windows. Stopped talking about the trip entirely. 2 weeks later, she got a package. No return address. Just her name. Written in uneven block letters. Inside, a cassette tape. And a note. The paper smelled like smoke. The message read, "You left." He did not. Lena brought the tape to her dad, who still had an old recorder. They played it. Static. Heavy breathing. Then, faintly, the sound of footsteps. Slow. Dragging. Then a voice. Low. Cracking. "Window girl. Window girl. I can still see you." The tape ended with a knock. 1 knock. Then 2. Then 3. That night, she slept with the light on. Window sealed. Closet locked. But at 3:07 a.m., the lights flickered. And from the baby monitor in her little brother's room, the same voice whispered, "Window girl. Come back to the woods." She moved schools the next month. But sometimes, when the wind howls through the trees behind her new house, she swears she still hears the knocking. They were headed home. A history trip. 6 hours from the city. 32 students, 2 teachers, 1 tired driver. Rain started around 4 p.m. Light at first. Then pounding. Like fists on the roof. Josh sat near the back. Earbuds in. Window fogged up. He drew a smiley face in the mist. It vanished seconds later. Like something licked the glass clean. He rubbed the window. Looked out. Just trees. And a gas station they had passed 5 minutes ago. Strange. Another 30 minutes passed. He saw the same gas station again. Same flickering sign. Same broken ice machine. He nudged Emma beside him. "Have we been here already?" She blinked at the window. Said nothing. Another hour. Same gas station. Again. Josh stood up. Walked to Mr. Hanley, the teacher near the front. "We're going in circles." Mr. Hanley frowned. Checked the GPS. Dead. No signal. The screen showed only one word. Looping. Josh turned to the bus driver. Eyes locked forward. No blinking. Hands clenched on the wheel. "Sir? Are we lost?" The driver did not speak. Did not move. His foot pressed down harder. They passed the gas station again. But this time, it was different. The windows were black. The sign was off. And a figure stood beside the ice machine. Thin. Pale. Face tilted up toward the bus. No eyes. Just hollow sockets. Josh screamed. The driver finally spoke. One word. "Stay seated." Josh stumbled back to his seat. Heart racing. The bus was colder now. Every breath came out like fog. Emma whispered, "Did you see him?" He nodded. She gripped the seat in front of her. At the front, Mr. Hanley tried calling someone. No signal. No response. The call timer on his screen kept running. But there was only silence. Then, a voice on the line. Soft. Faint. Repeating. 32. 32. 32. Mr. Hanley counted. Students. Himself. The other teacher. 34 of us, he muttered. Josh heard him. What? Hanley stood up. Everyone, listen, stay calm. We're stopping soon. The driver turned his head for the first time. But it was not the same face. His skin looked wrong. Too smooth. Like wax. Eyes, deep black wells. Then the bus lights flickered. For half a second. Every seat was filled. But not just with students. Figures. Pale and still. Sitting perfectly upright. Some turned slowly to face Josh. One had no mouth. One had too many fingers. One looked exactly like Josh. He screamed. Then, the bus lurched. The world outside spun. Trees blurred into streaks. Wind roared like a scream in reverse. When it stopped, they were parked outside the school. Sun rising. Birds chirping. The bus was empty. Doors open. Josh looked around. Emma was gone. Mr. Hanley was gone. Everyone gone. Except the driver. Now looking normal. Smiling faintly. You made it, he said. Josh ran off the bus. Never looked back. But that night, He opened his closet door to grab a hoodie. Inside, in the dark corner, Emma was standing, smiling, still wearing her seatbelt. The school trip was meant to be fun. 3 nights at a lakeside hotel. Historic. Beautiful. Cheap enough for a group discount. The place had creaky floors. Old portraits. Hallways that echoed even the smallest step. Liam and 2 friends got room 6B. Second floor. Far end of the hallway. No other rooms nearby. When they checked in, the clerk looked confused. 6B, he asked. Then forced a smile. Oh, right. They opened that one again. The door stuck when they pushed it open. The room smelled old. Like wet fabric and something faintly sweet. Inside. 2 twin beds. 1 fold-out mattress on the floor. The wallpaper was peeling. And in the corner, a rocking chair. It rocked. Gently. Even when no one was near it. They laughed about it. Said the place was haunted. Made jokes and set up their stuff. That night, Liam woke at 3:09 a.m. No noise. Just cold air. He sat up. The chair was rocking. He stared. Too tired to feel afraid. Then he saw it. A shape in the corner behind the chair. Too dark to be a shadow. No face. Just the faint shape of hands resting on the arms of the chair. He whispered to his friend. No answer. He turned. His friend was not in the bed. Only the blanket. Folded perfectly. Like it was never touched. He looked back at the chair. The figure was gone. But now, the mattress on the floor was flattened. Pressed down. Like someone had just stood up from it. He felt a breath on his neck. Turned around fast. Nothing. But on the mirror by the door, words had been drawn in the dust. Not enough beds. Liam grabbed his phone. The screen glitched. Every photo was replaced with the same image. The room. Taken from the ceiling. Looking down. 3 beds. 4 figures. Liam ran. Down the hall. Feet slapping against cold wood. He pounded on the night chaperone's door. No answer. Then, the lights above him buzzed. Flickered. From behind, the sound of rocking. Slow. Steady. Growing louder. He turned. Room 6B's door was wide open. The chair sat perfectly still. But in its seat, a 4th pillow. One that had not been there before. White. Clean. Freshly indented. Like someone had just rested their head. Liam never stayed another night. He left the trip early. Told no one the full story. But weeks later, he got a letter. No return address. Just one line inside. There's always someone left behind. That night, he checked his phone. One new photo in his gallery. It was his bed. Taken while he slept. And in the far corner of the room, a rocking chair. Empty. But tilted slightly forward. As if something had just stood up.